Okay, let's just dive right in. If you're an independent musician, you've already got the passion part covered, right? That's the easy part. But how do you turn that passion into, well, a career that actually pays the bills? That's the real puzzle. So today, we're going to unpack the modern blueprint for building a real business around your music.
And let's be real for a second. It often feels exactly like this. I mean, you've got these tiny streaming payouts, a million other artists competing for attention, and now you've got AI to worry about. It's so easy to feel like the whole system is rigged against you and that you have to be a superstar just to survive. But you know what? That's not the whole story.
Because the entire game has changed. That old myth, the one where you needed a big record label to unlock the doors for you, that's just gone. The new reality is that you are the CEO of your own music business. The power isn't with some gatekeeper in an office anymore, it's with you. You have a direct line to your audience.
So, before we can even talk about making money, we have to build a solid foundation. This means you got to switch your mindset from just making music as a hobby to running a professional operation. I know this isn't the glamorous part, but trust me, it is absolutely essential.
Okay, so write these down. These are the first 3 things you absolutely have to do. First, protect your work. Your song is actually 2 separate things: the composition, which is the melody and lyrics, and the master, which is the actual recording. You got to register both. Second, sign up with a PRO, a performance rights organization. This is how you get paid when your music is played in public, and it's free, so there's really no excuse. And finally, get a distributor like DistroKid to push your music out to Spotify, Apple Music, and everywhere else.
All right, so you've got your foundation built. Let's get to the good stuff, the money. We're going to start with all the ways you can earn an income that comes directly from the songs you've already created.
This is a big one, and so many artists completely sleep on it. Performance rights. Every single time your song plays on the radio, or in a TV show, or even quietly in a coffee shop, you are owed money for that. Your PRO is the one who hunts all this down and cuts you a check. This is literally passive income you might be leaving on the table right now.
And it's not just about getting on the radio. Think bigger. Think about every gym, every clothing store, every bar that has music playing. If your song gets on one of their playlists, boom, you get paid. Your music is out there working for you, 24/7.
Now, out of all the ways to make money from your songs, there's one that is basically the holy grail for indie artists, and that's sync licensing. This is when your music gets synced up with something visual, like a TV show, a movie, or a commercial. Why is it such a big deal? Well, the upfront paychecks can be huge.
And just look at the difference here. Getting your song on a TV show is amazing, but getting it on a national ad campaign, that's a whole other level. We're talking about money that could fund your entire career for a year, all from a single placement. It can be worth way more than millions of streams.
Speaking of streams, let's face the music. This number, it says it all. You're getting less than half a cent for every person who listens to your song on Spotify. When you see that, it becomes painfully clear why trying to make a living from streaming alone is such a brutal uphill climb. It's a volume game, and the volume you need is just massive.
But it's not impossible. You just have to be smart about it. The secret is building a catalog. Check out this math. If you only have 20 songs, you need each of them to get over 400 streams a day to hit $1,000 a month. But if you have 300 songs out there, you only need 28 streams a day. So the key is consistent output. Over time, that huge goal starts to look a lot more achievable.
Okay, so we've covered earning from your songs, but the next level, the real unlock, is learning how to earn from your audience. This is where we stop thinking about music as just a product and start focusing on the relationship you have with the people who love it.
This is such a critical mindset shift. Things like follower counts and stream numbers, they're nice, but they don't pay a rent. What pays the bills is a deep, real connection with your community. You're not just an artist, you're the leader of a tribe. This is the 80-20 rule, and for artists, it is a total game changer. What it means is that about 80% of your money is probably going to come from just 20% of your fans. These are your super fans. They're the ones who buy everything. So your job isn't to please everyone, it's to find that core group and give them everything you've got. So, how do you serve those super fans? A fan club or a membership is one of the most powerful ways. It creates predictable, recurring revenue for you every month, and it gives your best fans exactly what they want: exclusive content, early access, and a direct line to you. And you can approach this in different ways. Check this out. Strategy A is a flat value model, where everyone gets the same thing. Strategy B is a tiered value model, where the more someone supports you, the more cool stuff they unlock. As you can see from the estimated revenue, creating a system that rewards your biggest supporters can make a massive difference financially.
And that brings us to the final piece of the puzzle, scaling. This is where you go beyond just your music and your audience, and you start to monetize the actual brand and the expertise you've built up as an artist. Think about it. You've learned incredible skills on this journey. Why not teach them? You could sell courses on songwriting, offer one-on-one coaching, or even mix songs for other artists. You can partner with brands you love for sponsorships, or get affiliate commissions just by sharing the gear you use. Each one of these is another stream of income for your business.
Now, all of those are fantastic ideas, but there's one last concept that really separates the artists who are just getting by from the ones who are truly thriving. It's a strategy that completely flips the financial script of what it means to be a musician. It's called a majesty offer or a high-ticket offer. We're not talking about a t-shirt here, we're talking about a premium, once-in-a-lifetime experience that you sell for thousands of dollars. Imagine offering a weekend retreat where you write songs together, or a chance for a fan to spend a day with you in the studio. To your biggest fans, that's a dream come true, and they will happily pay for it.
This right here puts the whole thing into perspective. To make $5,000 from streaming, you need more than 1 million streams. To make that same $5,000 from a majesty offer, you need one. Just one dedicated fan. This completely reframes the entire goal. You don't need a massive audience. You need a deep one. And at the end of the day, this is your secret weapon. An AI can write a song, sure, but it can't build a real relationship. It can't host a retreat. It can't share a personal story that makes someone feel seen. That deep human connection you build with your listeners isn't just your path to making a living. It's what makes you irreplaceable.
You've already mastered the art. The real question and the real opportunity is, what kind of business are you going to design to sustain that art for years to come? What will yours look like?